ye rivers of holy. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meet in our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meet in our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation.
My fellow Ambazonians, this is Dr. Cho Ayaba. My fellow people, over 6 decades ago, driven by the treatment they received from a foreign country, our forebears emerged with a dream. A dream they deeply believed in, like every other human beings. A dream where every Ambazonian was born free and endowed. In order to guarantee these rights for themselves and all Ambazonians, our forebears stormed out of the State House of Inigo, vacated their roles, and set up a new system of governance in Boya. They established a new constitution. The new state's operating machinery was put in place to pave the way for the realization of that dream, including a legislature that had a House of Chiefs. They set up a government, an elected government, with the first Prime Minister being Ndele. They set up an impeccable judiciary that ensured the rights of our citizens were protected. They didn't just get up one morning and thought of development. A 5 to 10 years development plan was deliberated, voted upon by the legislature, and codified, made part of our system of laws. They set up an educational system to prepare the next generation of leaders, engineers, teachers, carpenters, builders, medical doctors, lawyers, hairdressers, midwives, and nurses. They set up an efficient system of financing small-scale industries and enterprises by creating institutions such as the West Cameroon Development Agency, the Cameroon Bank. The marketing board was set up to assist with the commercialization of farm produce. The economy was powered by the West Cameroon Electricity Corporation, otherwise known as the PowerCam. Familiar businesses such as Fominki Brothers, Niba Automobile, Nanga Company, Kilo Brothers, Che Company, etc., became the engine of our economic growth. My fellow people, their dream led them to bolster the transportation network with a sea and airport, the Bamenda Airport, Victoria Deep Sea Port, the Tico International Airport, the Bisongabang Airport, the Bali Airport, Way Airstrip, and inland ports of Manfi, Port of Ndian. What happened to these vibrant institutions? The greatest development that any people, any country can have is the foundation of the educational system. The economy built to absorb those who graduate, and the political institution put in place to regulate the actions of the state. What happened to these fine socio-economic and political institutions put in place to ensure the dream they had before leaving Enugu was realized? An arrogant, unrepentant invader called Cameroon moved into our land, dismantled our institutions, economic, political, and otherwise, and replaced them with an archaic system, a system that served the powers that be, a system that served the interests of Cameroon alone. 3 years ago, lawyers and teachers rose up and begged Yaoundé to alter the educational system, to alter the legal system, to give Ambazonians an opportunity in the land of their birth, to exercise their rights, to go through an educational system that serves their interest. Lawyers were kidnapped, teachers were brutalized, some taken into jail, locked incommunicado for months. Just a call for the reformation of the colonial state. When our people rose up in defiance, Cameroon deployed helicopter gunships. They mauled young men and women. They butchered our people. In plain sight, they shot young people. As if that was not enough, they engaged in an scorched earth policy, burning down homes, burning down entire villages. The anger of the arrogant occupier who has been challenged was unleashed on our people. They took away the dignity of our people, kidnapped those who were already hiding in Nigeria, illegally renditioned them to Yaoundé, put them through a kangaroo military tribunal, stripped them of their humanity, battered them psychologically. 4 years into a war that it has been defeated and humiliated, Cameroon wants to show its compassion through a reconstruction program backed by the UNDP. Fellow people, we aren't cheap. It is time for the occupier to leave. It is time for the collaborators at the international system under the auspices of the United Nations to take note. Our people never again shall we accept handouts from a people we feed, handouts from a people whose system has not been able to give peace and prosperity to its own people. So if we have called for a lockdown from the 22nd to the 24th, it has nothing to do with the fact that we do not like developments. I have just listed to you what our forebears did. They built an impeccable political system, a system of rules and laws, an economic system and infrastructure that ensured that the economic system was viable, created opportunities and jobs for our people. This system was destroyed by the same people who want to parade our street in the coming week to talk about development. Our villages were burned. We don't need Cameroon's handout. We need peace, freedom. We need the right to govern ourselves. We have a right as every people to a nationality of our own. It is time for Cameroon to get out. So that's why we have called for a lockdown. To ensure these killers and murderers, these hypocrites, these arsonists who want to turn firefighters, do not have a chance to play their hypocrisy in the full glare of international media, making us look cheap. Resistance until freedom. Resistance until our prisoners walk free from the jails of Cameroon. Resistance until our refugees are able to even return in their shackles. The greatest development they need is freedom. We will persevere until a government is set up in Buea that will give us back these things that Cameroon destroyed. So from the 22nd, my people, to the 24th, there will be absolute lockdown of all the states within the Savannah state. Our soldiers are called upon to enforce this lockdown. God bless you all. God bless Ambazonia.
Hail this land of glory, we the Ambazonia, special loyalty. Praises to our Savior who granted us the freedom. Allegiance to the hero who brought along the gather. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in a nation, flowing with earth and holy. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation.